Hi everyone, Swanky Markets here with the outlook for um, Thursday the 17th of June. That's better if I turn that up like that, isn't it? Right, so today, I didn't take a trade today. Did not take any new trades today. Nothing came out screaming at me, so I didn't. I just sat in my hands. Tomorrow looks like things are changing for us, and tomorrow there looks to be some nice things setting up. Don't forget, China is also back to work tonight after their 3-day bank holiday. I remember the last time they had a 3-day bank holiday not so long ago, some pairs moved over 1,000 pips. The yens on the about 5 p.m. on the Thursday. So we'll start with the pound dollar. Speeches came out tonight. If we look at the hourly, it was starting to fall anyway. Speeches came out, hammered it. There's still one speech to go, and that is of Mervyn King, the governor of the Bank of England, who is just starting now. So we'll have to see what he says and if price reacts to that. So the speech is not over. Anyway, it may have turned. We've broken this trend line here. This is only on an hourly, not a longer term. If we look on the daily, our stocks are starting to flatten out. They need to flatten out before they can turn down. So we'll have to see what happens. Price is pinged again right off the 76.4, 148.57. I think got 148.55. I think it came to, and reversed the whole way down. And we also have to wait for the end of the day to see where these Bollinger Bands are. So you might want to look at your own charts for that. If you look at the 4-hour, price is pinging right off the 200. Then we got the 34. Then we got the 55. So you want to be careful here. Actually, I would wait for the 4-hour to break and retest before I would take the trade. That's your trend line there. So you could even actually move it out a little bit to the end of the wick, which coincides here with the 55. A break of that would be a nice move. So be careful. But on the 1-hour, we've already broken that. So watch that. Euro dollar. If we go to the monthly, you can see the price is just above. When I was writing this, price is just above where it started the month. It's come all the way down here, and now it's gone back up again. So on our monthly, our stocks are flattening out. Let's go to the daily. Stocks are starting to turn down. This is slightly lower than where it started the day. If we go to the hourly, you'll see this trend line here. Now this is in one way how you can get into this. How you can get into these. When price is like this, fib it. Fib the move. I fibbed this move. This was the last low to the high of this move, and price came down 50% to the fib. Fib this move. Price came down today 50% to the fib. Touched off the trend line, so it was a good logical area. 50% was a logical area. You could have long there. However, we've made lower highs, so you could be saying, is this going to go down or is this going to go further up tomorrow? So just draw your trend line across. If it's going to go up, you can wait for that to break. Those of you who are a bit more of an adrenaline rush, there's nothing wrong with drawing your trend line like that either. If this breaks, then on a retest you can go down. On a 4-hour, same trend line as on a 4-hour. So I would prefer to wait for a 4-hour trend line to break. On a retest you could go down. So this is it also on a 4-hour. I have 2 4-hour charts up. Price has broken this trend line. It's retested. Bollinger Bands, but it hasn't really moved away, and Bollinger Bands are closing. You can see this here, it's closing. Our stocks are here. We have to see how the day finishes out and look at it in the morning. But this might have run its course. Price is starting to get tired. So we will just have to wait and see what happens with the euro tomorrow. But if this goes further up, 125 and 126, I will definitely be interested in it. But you can see price is pinged right off the monthly 200 EMA today. So just be careful with it. Watch it on the time frames. 1 hour. This could be a pennant forming. If it breaks up, you can go long up to 125. Be careful of a double top, and price did not. We haven't had as many highs here, so this could be a retrace, a break of this trend line, and price could go further down. Swissy came down today and touched where I said last night, 112.40 area, right off the 55, and now it's back up above. You'll see here It's back up above the 11310 area, so just be careful with it. And that's the Swissy. The Aussie dollar on the daily, been held down by the 365 on the daily. The Bollingers are still pointing up, but our stocks are turning down. MACD has just made a slightly higher high, so it's not really moved today that much. As you can see, it's just been here all day. It's come down, it's been up, and we have a double top here, and here. A few pips difference, that's okay. And now this is a 1 hour trend line. Break of that and a break of this. Price could be getting tired and could be going to head back down. So, just be careful with it. Let's see what I've got in the 4 hour. Breaking the 4 hour trend line. You have to see where that closes. On the 4 hour, the Bollinger Bands are closing. MACD is lower lows, so we have MACD divergence as well, where this is here. Let me quickly draw that for you. That line is there, and our MACD, even if I go from there, you can see that is divergence. MACD divergence, southbound. US dollar CAD, last night I was saying about this level here. We couldn't close below it. At the time, we weren't actually below it, or we just gone back up to it. It came back down and then closed below. Today price came up, retested it, and is now below it in a good. This is a very bearish bar. What we need now is we need this to close below this trend line. But these Bollinger Bands are wide open. That could not be more vertical if it tried. So just keep an eye on that in your CAD. If we go to the 1 hour, you can see where the CAD is today. US dollar yen, we're still in this pennant. I'd prefer a southbound, wait for a break, or you can short up here off the 4 hour 365-200, which is also the daily 200. You could short there if you wanted to, those who got a bit more of adrenaline rush, or you can wait for the 4 hour or the daily close outside. Stocks are starting to turn down. MACD is a lower low. Bollinger Bands are closing, signaling an explosive move is coming. Excuse me. Euro yen in this 4 hour pennant. Wait for a breakout. Aussie dollar yen. Okay, let's pull this down. Aussie dollar again, like the Aussie dollar. Watch the Bollinger Bands on your daily. Stocks, things like that. Stocks are pointing down. Bollinger Bands are starting to turn. EMAs are starting to come down a little bit lower today. So this might have run its course. We don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. There's a lot of wood here. So yeah, there's a lot of wood. I'm favouring a short. I mean, if it gets back to 80 or around the 80 level, I would be very interested in shorting it there if we get up there tomorrow. So watch that. Yeah, so keep an eye on that. Okay, what else have we got? Euro pound didn't make any new highs today, was held down here. So didn't quite even touch the 21. Has spiked up lately in the last couple of hours. That's the British pound news, and that news has made this spike up 50 pips. On the daily, if this gets back up here to the 84.20 level, I would be very, very, very interested in it up here. Previous resistance. It's also 38.2 of the fib. Very interested if it gets back up there. Whoops a daisy, sorry there guys. Let me just make that bigger. There we go. This is the, let me zoom out a little bit. Pound yen, 4 hour pennant, came away, tested this trend line, can't really move away, and now it's below the 200 on the 4 hour and just pinging off this trend line. If we go to the daily, you can see the price came up, it's retested yesterday, retested again today. You know, this isn't convincing me. It's not convincing me it's going up. Look at the pound dollar for your clues. So you can wait for a breakout of here. If it goes back in here, I might just take a short off this trend line and see what way we go. But Bollinger Bands have closed on top. Stocks are starting to turn down. MACD's made a lower. So that's it. So be careful tomorrow. Things might be turning in our favour tomorrow. And I'll speak to you later.